Hello my friends and welcome back to the rabbit hole. Today's video is going to be a review, demo, and wear test of the new Tower 28 Sunny Days SPF 30 sunscreen with the most amazing shade range I have ever seen from a mineral sunscreen slash foundation. I bought the shade Melrose, and of course I'll have all of my foundations listed in the description box below if you want to do some comparisons. One more thing before we get into this video, I do apologize if I look a little bit rough. I am still dealing with that cold that I talked about in Monday's video, but we're pressing onwards. It does mean that it'll probably be a little bit of an easier wear test today. I'm not going to put myself through too much stress kind of situation. I say that, but I'm actually still thinking about trying to clean the house because with having had this cold now, this is, let's see, about the 4th day of dealing with this. My house needs some cleaning, you know what I'm saying? So I know I also mentioned that I've been filming this on the iPhone. The funniest thing keeps happening with doing this specific setup, not the one you're used to, that one back there, but this one, I keep doing this thing where I go, where's my phone? Why can't I find my phone? I've now grabbed a different phone so that we can look at the Sephora website together, which is where I bought this from. So this has 14 shades, which again, that is phenomenal for a sunscreen. According to the website here, this is $30 for an ounce. So this definitely is a product that's probably going to be one of those reserved for a special day products, at least for me personally. And of course that's because when we apply a sunscreen product, we should be applying a little more than you would of a foundation, so that 1 ounce size won't go quite as far with a sunscreen product. So it does say a 2-in-1 fragrance-free mineral sunscreen foundation with SPF 30, light to medium buildable coverage, and a natural finish that's safe for sensitive or problem skin. Sensitive or problem skin, you just described me. As far as the ingredients here, we have zinc oxide at 12.6%. Tower 28 has also let us know that this is coated zinc oxide, just in case you were at all worried about that recent study that's caused quite a fuss on the internet. I'm not going to cover it because Lab Muffin did such a good job of talking all about this, so see her videos if you're concerned. Okay, let me scoot back over because I think we're done looking at ingredients, and I think we can just go ahead and apply this. Now, they say apply liberally with fingers 15 minutes before sun exposure. Use over or instead of moisturizer. Reapply every 2 hours. Let's get going. I'm going to do it my new way of doing this. We are starting with 1 finger here, and I'm just going to kind of dab this on all over and then blend it out, and then we're going to come back with a 2nd finger. Now, just so you know, I did my skincare routine this morning. I did not use any primer. Actually, so let me tell you really quickly where we stand with the skincare trials, because I've been kind of quiet about it. That's because something did not go as planned. So I did attempt, I'm giving it away. I attempted to do an Augustinus Bader Rich Cream trial. I haven't really spoken on this because I'm done with it. I had to stop early. That's enough of a spoiler. But I just don't quite know what I'm going to say yet. I really don't know what I'm going to say, so I haven't filmed that yet. I'm planning on having it up. Let's see what date that would be. I think November 1st. Yeah, next Monday. Since I had to stop that one early, and since I've been trying to do this big year-end project, I know, what a broken record, Lord. I've just decided for the rest of the year I'm going to kind of just revisit some brands, do some really easy trials. Alright, going in for the 2nd finger here. Look at how great this looks so far. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking of doing for the rest of the year, maybe just revisiting some brands where I used to have trials, but I no longer have them up on the channel, or, you know, brands that I've somehow never done a trial with. 107 Skincare, COSRX. That is probably one of my absolute favorite brands. How have I never actually done a trial with them? I don't know. Let me see how clear I can make this video for y'all. Again, I'm still filming this on a phone, so it's a little bit trickier to figure this part out than on a camera, but so now that I'm applying so much of it, I do have to kind of work very carefully to smooth out the edges, or it can look a little bit heavy, but if I keep doing this, if I keep massaging it into my skin, it will buff out nicely. I'm going to add that if you are applying this as a foundation, you may be tempted to use a sponge. I personally wouldn't. Again, a sponge will absorb some amount of that sunscreen, and ideally you want to reach that SPF on the box. Okay, so I know they say about this that it is non-greasy. It's still a sunscreen that has zinc oxide, so it's a little bit shiny. I'm not going to do this today, but I'm going to tell you about what I did the other day because it's still a little bit shiny. I did go in with, go figure, my favorite powder foundation, the Jane Iredale. I think that's an SPF of 15. I've actually never paid attention to it because I don't use it for sunscreen, but it does contain titanium and zinc oxide, titanium dioxide. But I think for today's video, I want to just leave it as is. Maybe we could add a little bit of brow and mascara products. I don't think that'll hurt anything, but I do want to let the sunscreen just be on its own. All right. Let's get to doing a wear test. Oh goodness, I slept in a lot. It is a late start today. All right, friends, this is check-in number 1. It is currently, it is 2:30. Everybody knows this dad joke, don't make it, do not do it. So what I wanted to do is give you a quick little update, let you know how things have been wearing, my thoughts. I'm glad I didn't go for the powder because even though it looked really shiny initially, it definitely, I would say about 20 to 30 minutes later, it did not look shiny or greasy on me anymore. It's like it corrected what kind of seemed to be a little bit of a problem to me, which was too much shine. It corrected itself. What I really, really love about this sunscreen is that I feel like most mineral sunscreens feel drying on my skin, and I end up carrying around a mister with me just to mist throughout the day. I think it's simply that, you know, zinc and titanium are minerals and therefore they can feel drying. That's my theory, at least. You certainly could make a good formula and add in some humectants, and I think that's what Tower 28 has done with this. So I know this is a little later than recommended, and I certainly wouldn't do this if you are outside all day. However, what I'm going to tell you is talk to your doctor or your dermatologist about the best schedule for you to apply sunscreen. I do think it's personal. Yes, I know the recommendation is every 2 hours, even if indoors, but I would talk to your doctor. This is so easy to blend into your skin. I mean, what a gorgeous sunscreen. I just think they have mastered cosmetic elegance here. All right, how are we looking? Are you curious about what else I'm wearing? I am trying out actually some new to me drugstore makeup. The CoverGirl Full Lash Bloom, which is a little bit too much volume for me. I don't actually like super volume. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. I don't like a lot of volume because then it draws attention to any disconnect in your lashes, so to speak. And since I don't wear falsies very often at all, I feel like it's really obvious with a high volume mascara, right? I don't know if it's just me. I don't know if that's just me or if I'm projecting insecurities onto all of you. I'm so sorry. Now y'all are gonna be like, wait, are my lashes uneven? Everybody's lashes are uneven unless you wear lashes. And no, to give you a life update, I definitely have not yet cleaned my house. Instead, I got distracted by YouTube. I'm sure you all understand. But it was this Kanye West 2-part video. Oh, here it is. The tragic fall of Kanye West. Oh, it's doing the little, like, plays the thumbnail thing. Oh my goodness, so interesting. I gotta watch part 2 next, but eventually I'll clean my house. Anyway, I'll check in with y'all later. See ya. So, I just want to let you all know in advance, this is the end of the wear test today. It is 7 o'clock. I'm really ready to go to bed. Really tired. I promise you all, I don't typically wake up at 11 and go to bed at 7 p.m. But again, I'm sick. Can you hear it in my voice? I can really hear it in my voice. It's not just me either. My partner has it now too. Ugh, it's a fun house to be in right now. I know some people won't like this, but I have not retouched my sunscreen since our a dentist appointment this afternoon. I said don't do it. So yeah, 4.5 hours. If you're in direct sunlight, of course, retouch. I have not left the house. There are some things I noticed with not retouching it, actually. I think that it definitely does benefit you to retouch this sunscreen. So I wanted to make sure I show you these. So do you see this right here? It's kind of globbed up a bit right around my nose, and then it just kind of looks a little bit heavier on my forehead. But I will say that it seems to help fix these problems to reapply it. So if you're just wearing it as a foundation and you're not planning on touching it up, just know that, you know, you would want to at least set it with powder. Again, I emphasize it's a sunscreen. Reapply it. So let's chat about final thoughts about this. I very frankly cannot believe how well done this is. Out of every tinted moisturizer that I've tried that also contains sunscreen, this is the best I've ever tried, and that's probably because it's not a tinted moisturizer. It's a tinted sunscreen. It's a 2-in-1. It is actually intended to be both a, as they say, light to medium coverage foundation and a sunscreen, and it is. It actually is. And again, a fully inclusive mineral sunscreen. I mean, it's amazing. And it just leaves my skin looking healthy and radiant. Again, even though I am dealing with a cold, I feel like the results are amazing. So really, the only real con for me is the price of this. I can tell you about how long a 1 fluid ounce sunscreen lasts because that's the size of my other favorite, the Can Make sunscreen, although that one is about $10, and it doesn't last long at all. I mean, a couple of weeks, really. So if you are buying this to wear it daily, to reapply it as directed, you're gonna go through it very quickly. But I will tell you this, if the price tag doesn't bother you, this is actually everything I hoped it would be and so much more. It is extremely well done. And that is it, my friends. I am gonna go double cleanse all of this off. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Are you interested in this? Are you going to buy it? Have you already bought it? Are you waiting for the VIB sale? Thank you all so much for watching. If you did find this video helpful, please make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you all next time.